Oh, hello, and servus again from Munich. It's another miserable day, cloudy, quite cold, and ugly weather. So, I think the best recipe to deal with such a day is first coffee. Cheers, Roger. One of your videos, Roger. Free advertising, I guess. And of course, making another orchid update. And I'm just feeling like doing one, so yeah, let's go. Yep, my cat is eating again. This thing is just nuts. I cannot describe it any other way. There's a shitload of buds on that spike. Excuse my French, but it really is that. It is like that. I counted 11 so far. Here. Here. This won't focus. Anyways, I think the spike actually is branching. And, yep, this thing even grows another flower spike. I don't know what to say. This plant is just... I don't know what I have given it last summer that it takes off like this now, but yeah, I'm very pleased but also a bit worried. Because you might know, with catasetum type orchids, they normally should grow a new growth now. This has grown this new growth over the winter. It started in November and now it is maturing. I can see that because it's feeling like ripping its leaves off. So the bulb is just getting thicker, but not growing any taller. And yeah, in my opinion, ripping your leaves off, which feed you, is a bit silly. But oh well, if it likes to play rough, do as you choose. It's none of my business. Anyways, yeah, the spots are also swelling and getting darker by the minute. So the color on this shouldn't be too bad. Either a dark red or some kind of red, or maybe if I'm lucky, it gets even more after the 10 dragons parent and we will get almost black flowers. We all love black catasetums. Yeah, they are hyped and often overpriced, as I mentioned in my last video. But yeah, I'm really getting impatient. As I said, this might take another 2 to 3 weeks until the buds are open, and I just cannot wait anymore to see them. Yes, I will, but yeah. Otherwise, because I said I was worried that it didn't grow a new growth, and a new growth always means there are some new roots coming. So this growth only has these 2 tiny ass roots. This seems to have aborted, and thankfully at least this one is growing on. So what did I do? I poked around in the sphagnum moss to see if there are useful roots in there, and thank God there are. So even if this still takes its sweet time before a new growth emerges, it shouldn't starve and die of thirst, because there are enough roots in this pot to feed it. And what I also discovered is this nice green root tip. So even the old roots are growing on. So I shouldn't worry too much, I guess. But I still am. That's my baby. Yeah. Good. Let's put this aside. Have a bit of that. Oh, very good. So, what do we do next? Oh yeah. There's a bit of a turf fight going on here. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, these blooms are crushing each other, which is silly, but What I am pleased about is that the blooms on this spike are nearly as big as those, or not nearly, they are as big as the ones it came with. Normally with Phalaenopsis and me, it is like, I buy them, I have the spike around for weeks, and the spike fades, another spike comes, and the blooms are smaller and not as pretty as those that I got it with. But in this case, maybe I treated it better, I don't know. But yeah, a quite satisfying display. And there are still some more buds to come. So this will be about 8 to 10 buds if I'm lucky. So yeah, I can live with that. And it's a pretty one. Really, really nice. Then, yeah, quick look at my Siderias. Ramble about them enough. Still working on their spikes. Yep, that's obviously just a red rose that I stole from one of the bouquets from the wedding I attended. No, I didn't steal it, I was given it. And really nice one. Over here to my little Schlumbergera that I got for about $1.50 at my local grocery store around last Christmas. Which makes sense as it is a Christmas cactus. Duh. And yeah, 2 belated buds. This was covered in nice pink buds. But they all faded, but yeah, I decided to push out 2 more, which is absolutely fine by me. And another nice feature of this plant is that when the new leaves come out, they come out at this nice bright pink color. So this is always a decorative, nice little plant. Doesn't demand much attention. Just a drink here and there, and it grows on. My mother has dozens of them at home, so I know them well. And I couldn't pass when I saw it. It's a little bit of nostalgia also going on, but yeah. Looking forward to see this in full bloom again. But you might have guessed it. The main course of this video is ta-ta! Yes, my Paphiopedilum delinati is almost fully open. Maybe another 2 days, then the bloom is fully open. But I'm just in awe. I cannot praise this bloom enough. I'm in love with it. It's so pretty. This white and pink and the yellow markings in there. Oh, I'm absolutely in love. I'm so glad that I purchased it, and given the very low price I paid for it, I'm over the flippin' moon. I'm just over the moon. And given that there is another bud to come, I really hope for a long-lasting nice display. As we know it from other paths, they can be in bloom for months. I don't know about this one, but yeah, let's hope it lasts a pretty long time. And in addition, those nice leaves and these blooms, anyone should get a Delinati. Come on. They seem quite easy to grow. They can live in a room, they can live on a windowsill. They don't get as flippin' big as some other puffs. Come on, there's no excuse, get one. Yeah. It's nice pink pouch. Quite dark, but it starts to lighten up a bit. So it's not one of the vinicolor Delinatis, but just the classical ones. But still, very, very nice color combination. As I said, I'm in love. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, my Fred Clarkiara sitting in its corner. I watered it a few days ago, and I took it out of its pot because the actual plant was in a solid mass of, I don't know what it is. It somehow looked like wood, but it was much more fibery. some kind of coconut fibers. I don't know. It looked just yucky. So I took it out and nicked most of it away from the plant. And while doing so, I discovered it has a quite good root system. So I'm pretty optimistic that this will grow on nicely as soon as it has acclimatized to my environment. I don't expect any blooms from that this year, because it's just a very small and young plant, but oh well, I can put up with that. Because I get a mass blooming from this blight here. And yeah. As you can see, the leaves are further yellowing, which is good actually, because I can't look at them anymore. This plant fell down from the table last fall, and all the leaves got bent. They were so nice and upright, and yeah, they're really starting to look a bit aged, so yeah, they can come off, and the plant is working on that, I hope. Well, there are some signs of yellowing on almost every leaf, so this will look a bit tidier in a few weeks' time, I hope. Yeah. Then Lutetia, 2 of the spikes are gone. They faded, so I just cut them off. Now we can work on some new leaves and grow big and healthy. Fortunately, the foliage on the Lutetia is just that gorgeous that the missing spikes, I think they don't really get noticed. Little Oncidium sortuanum with its 2 healthy new growth, absolutely going mad with roots. The roots are branching everywhere and all over the place, so I think this plant is quite happy here. I don't know if it's beginner's luck, but all my species orchids are growing incredibly well in this common house environment. I won't push my luck, but yeah, very satisfied with that. And as soon as those bulbs mature, if both of these new growths also get 2 flower spikes like this one, this will be a really, really nice display in the coming fall or winter, whenever this decides to bloom. Whenever this decides to bloom again. Courier 6, learn English again. So, and hello Zach. I almost forgot. I actually have to say a big thank you to someone. And this someone, whose name I'm probably gonna butcher, sorry in advance, told me the name for this weed here. It was Track McNuyen. If you don't know him, shame on you, go stand in the corner and then hack his name into YouTube. He does the most amazing videos, very professional, not mucking about like I am here. Just, I was in awe when I saw some of his videos. They are really, really nicely done. Anyways, he told me the name, which I'm very, very thankful for. And this probably won't focus. Anyways, this is Tradescantia pallida. And now I can sleep well again because I know the name of this plant. Yeah. And I don't know, I look away 1 second and I look back again and this thing has tripled and quadrupled in size. Don't know what this, some steroid thing going on, I think. It's crazy. My tomatoes have to be separated soon. And when there's no danger of frost, I can go outside on my balcony and produce some tasty tomatoes over the summer, I hope. So, coffee, you come with me. Haven't heard a lot of this recently from me. This is my Brassia hybrid. It's just an OID hybrid. Looks a bit sad. But there's new life. This is either a new growth or a flower spike. I think it's a new growth. But either way, I would be thankful because, yeah, this plant doesn't really... Don't know. It has to be reported very, very soon. I have to kick my butt that I get myself over to Orchids and More and buy some reasonable media, so this poor thing here comes in a pot in a decent way, and maybe then it will push on. But you know, sometimes you get a plant that just won't grow as nice as other plants. But you know, as long as this stays alive, maybe blooms, grows on, it can stay. Doesn't get in the way, so yeah. Okay. Oh, coffee. Yeah, that was basically it. And oh, while it's still lying around here, this thing here I got from the wedding on Monday. It's a Chinese tradition that every guest gets a little bag filled with sweets, because the bride was of Chinese origin, which I think is a really, really nice tradition. Although some of the Chinese sweets in there tasted a bit, let's say, interesting. They weren't bad, but it was a bit unusual for my European taste. But yeah, always keen on learning something new. So, with a shot of my new favorite baby at the moment on this table, I say thanks for watching, and maybe see you next time. Bye bye.